Tonight may be the biggest regular season game in the 11-year history of the Gaithersburg Giants. A win tonight would give them the season series and, more importantly, their first ever North Division title as they come to Bethesda to take on the big train. I'm Tyler Lochte. He is David Lewis. And David, we've been waiting all day to get this one started. What's another 10 or so minutes?
I'm going to be on the edge of my seat for all 9 innings. This one is going to be amazing. It's the 21-11 Giants against the 17-14 Big Train. And practically all season, the Big Train have been trying to track down these Gaithersburg Giants. And, you know the saying, Giants never quit, and they certainly haven't, as they just have 4 games left to go in this regular season.
They have played one more game than the Big Train this year, and that was yesterday. Giants got a 4.5 inning win. It was brief, but it was sweet. And a win tonight would mean the Giants will go back to Criswell to play this season. That would be in the playoffs. Remember, a bye is on the line. It's not just bragging rights. If you win the division title, you bypass the wild card round, and that sets up your pitching nicely for the LCS round of the playoffs.
Yeah, this game tonight, the Big Train had an off day yesterday because of all the rain, and so they have their entire bullpen at the ready. And it's going to be quite a fight against this Giants lineup that, in the first inning against Todd Murphy, a guy who had a really nice outing against them in the previous Giants T-Bolts game, let 2 long balls go off the bat of Aiden Robbins and A.J. Martin.
So it's the Terrapin Evan Smith who will start on the mound today for the Train. Behind the dish is battery mate Cole Constable, also a Maryland Terrapin.
Yeah, last time we saw Luke Vaughn behind the plate in a bunch of Alabama-Tuscaloosa pitcher and catcher matchups.
At 7:05 p.m., we are underway with the ball. And what an historic night this could be if the Giants can find a way to win it. Powell takes 2-0. It feels like a playoff game. If the Train win this game, they are not completely out of this division race. And that will be the first strike of this evening. Sun right in our face, and doesn't seem to be any clouds nearby. Or at least none large enough to save us. 2-1 count here to Powell. Powell swings and misses. Evan Smith, he pitched really well against the Giants on opening night.
Yeah, and what sticks out to me is his strikeout to walk ratio coming into this one, 24-4. Amazing stuff. He's making his 7th start of the season.
2-2. Upstairs. This count full. What better way to start off this game? Here's the payoff pitch by Smith, and Powell will pop that up and foul.
And Powell, one of the more aggressive guys in this Giants lineup, he's doing a very good job. Now, this is going to be the 7th pitch in just the first at-bat. And we talked about it in that 12-2 loss against the Crop Dusters. They weren't seeing enough pitches.
Powell fouls it back. He's certainly seeing enough pitches here. That one coming in at 88 is middle high. So Powell is really making Evan Smith fight for it here. And he's going to put it on the ground. That's a foul ball down the left field line, and we will try it yet again.
This one now going to be the 9th pitch of the at-bat. This is a really good leadoff at-bat by Brady Powell. And the Giants really hoping that Evan Smith has a similar start to the one he had on June 20th against the Crop Dusters. He only went 2 2/3, giving up 8 runs, 5 of them earned on 7 hits.
But the Train do have the pen if things go awry here. Full count. Powell pops it up and foul again. And he's letting his team see a lot of Evan Smith here in this AB.
Yeah, and Evan Smith has been consistently throwing in that upper 80s to low 90s spot. And it seems like maybe a stray ball got into left field.
That sun is relentless. I cannot see anything in the outfield at all.
Yeah. And you know, last time I was here with you, I left a pair of sunglasses behind, and I really thought they'd still be here.
Full count, down low, and that is a phenomenal AB. Brady Powell works the leadoff walk. On the 10th pitch of the AB, he takes his base. You cannot ask for a better start if you're Gaithersburg. Dugout just saw a lot of the pitcher, and you've got a runner on first base.
Yeah, through 20 innings pitched, Smith, that's just his 5th walk of the season. Some phenomenal stuff from him, but an even better at-bat from Brady Powell to get on base.
Especially when Aiden Robbins is at the dish, and Robbins will foul it back. That's the 11th pitch thrown by Smith tonight, and the 7th strike. Robbins this year hitting .348, 5 homers, 25 RBI. Had a 2-run homer yesterday, and he'd love another one here. And he will foul it off. Constable cannot hang on to it. Doesn't matter much, as it would have been strike 2.
Yeah, I mean, it was 81, but that's off speed for Evan Smith, so not having the timing down there is Aiden Robbins. And Robbins' home run last night against the T-Bolts in that first inning was on the first pitch. So he wants to see ball, hit ball is what he said to me.
0-2. Robbins takes high. Throw down to second base is not in time. A steal for Brady Powell and a runner in scoring position. And it looks like Nadeau could not make the catch there at second. I think that throw maybe could have gotten him if Nadeau was able to hang on.
Powell did get a really good jump on Smith, who for a righty, I mean, staring right at Powell. Still let him get out there.
Here's the 1-2. Robbins drives it to short, and how important is that steal now? It's 1 out instead of 2.
Yeah, it doesn't advance the runner, but Brady Powell getting his 14th steal eliminates that double play, and now that brings up Danny Sheeler, who's swinging a pretty hot bat, especially through his at-bats last night.
So the lefty, Evan Smith, will face the lefty, Danny Sheeler.
Yeah, I know I said righty earlier. That's on me.
Here is the first pitch to Sheeler. And Smith struggling with his control early. That's now his 6th ball. Powell's going to go again, and Sheeler is going to pop this up. Powell's going to have to get back to second base. The throw into second not in time. But there are 2 outs now in the inning. Giants tried the hit and run. He ran, and Sheeler hit, but the catch brings Powell back.
I'm not sure if that was so much as a hit and run as it was Brady Powell trying to get another steal.
Maybe
and
so.
That ball just going middle. Sheeler saw it, wanted to do what any good hitter would do and drive it into the outfield. Unfortunately for him, he got under it, and now there's 2 outs.
A.J. Martin had a grand slam last time the Giants got a W here. I'm sure he would love to at least get a home run. He has 4 homers this year. .354 average. Here's the 1-0. Martin takes inside. On this very sunny night here in Bethesda. Will Miss upside, or up top instead, and 3-0 now for Smith. He does not want a second walk here in this inning. That would send Drew Holub to the plate, who has home run pop. That will just clip the top of the zone, and it's 3-1. And things have not really been easy here for Smith so far.
Yeah, this is about to be his 21st pitch, and any starting pitcher having a 20-plus pitch first inning is not the way to start things off.
3-1, ball four. Second Giant aboard. Second by way of the free pass, and now there's two out there for Drew Holub. Soon to be Iowa Hawkeye.
Yeah, and just 2 outs into this game, this is the first start for Evan Smith where he has 2 walks in an outing. Those 4 walks all came in separate outings.
He had some trouble with control at Maryland, just a little. That has not been the case for him this summer until today. Holub takes strike one. But again, it's not just the balls that's making this inning go so long. It is the foul balls as well, David. Giants hitters getting a piece.
Yeah.
Extending ABs. 22 pitches have been thrown. And Holub is going to hit that into center. Powell will score. Martin into third, and stopping at first with an RBI single is Drew Holub, 1-0 to the Giants.
And that was really nicely placed by Andrew Holub, 95 off the bat. And Williamson, as good as he is, just couldn't sprint out into that. I mean, he made a heck of a dive to even make that a close play.
I'll take your word for it. I cannot see. In the outfield, and Barham White is going to hit this hard to third. The throw across in time, but the Giants take the lead here in Bethesda. To the bottom of the first we go here on the Giants Broadcast Network. Justin Nadeau will stand in first for Bethesda against Jai Sample, who pitched really well here at Shirley Povich in his last start. And he will get a close miss there at 91 to start us off here in the bottom half of the first inning. Train trying to tie the game. Giants trying to keep their lead. 1-0. That will miss high.
Yeah, Sample making his 5th start of the season with a 4.5 ERA thus far and a 1.86 whip across 14 innings pitched, 17 strikeouts, 13 walks, and 13 hits.
And this is hit hard and into left field. It bounces away from Robbins. To second base goes Nadeau, and he will stop there. A lead-off double in the big train in business here in the first.
Yeah, really tough play for Aiden Robbins. That ball was tailing away from him. And a good opposite field slap by Nadeau there. Robbins putting in maximum effort. Went Superman just as Williamson did in the top of the first. And ultimately same result. Came off of his glove and an extra base for Nadeau.
And now it's the best hitter on the big train and possible MVP winner this season, Andrew Williamson. Not a guy that you want to have a base runner on for him at all. 1-0. Can Williamson come through? Popped up. Left side. Martin giving chase, and that will get out of play.
And that's encouraging for Jai Sample on the mound because until that point, he had thrown 3 balls and 1 strike, and the 1 strike had turned into a double.
So 1-1 here to Williamson. Again, everybody on the big train wearing number 21 tonight in honor of Roberto Clemente. And that will find the zone. 1-2 now from Sample. And what a big out this would be if Sample can put away the most dangerous bat in the league. 7 homers, 27 RBI for Andrew Williamson. And he pops it up and out of play. Williamson out of UCF. He is batting 1,000 against Sample in his career. Limited time.
And Sample, despite going just 4 innings in his last start, still struck out 7. Did give up 3 earned runs, 5 hits, and 2 walks to the Senators. That was the 5-run top of the 9th inning back in Waldorf.
Here is the 1-2. It's taken low and away. And this sun cannot set soon enough.
No, I really can't. I mean, not a cloud in the sky after all the rain we got in the past 24 hours. I mean,
We got nothing up there. Barham White's going to go out and have a conversation here with this pitcher. Some scores around the league. Alexandria up 3-0. That's actually the only run that has been scored tonight so far. Senators and Braves, Crop Dusters and T-Bolts knotted up at 0. And then, of course, 1-0 here. 2-2 from Sample. Popped up left side. Robbins running. So is Martin. No room to make a play.
off of the roof of the Big Train bullpen. A loud smack.
And just as outs were hard to come by for Smith, Sample having trouble putting guys away here early in the first. A double, and now a long AB to Andrew Williamson. Two. Williamson, another foul ball at 90 low in the zone, and that's a really good pitch by Sample.
Yeah, that was a really good pitch, and Williamson doing a good job at just getting enough to stay alive.
And of course, the sun is exactly the one gap in the trees, too.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Nothing will come easy. Nothing.
2-2. And Williamson into right field. Coming home is Nadeau. There will be no throw, and this game is tied in the first. A double, and then a single.
Yeah, it wasn't that hard hit by Williamson, but it just had enough loft to get over the head of Andrew Holub, who jumped as high as he could, and then, of course, it immediately died in the outfield grass, so Tyler DiMartino in right field tonight couldn't charge it in time to make a play at the plate.
Now David Whitaker will step in. Nadeau into second base as that gets away from White. And just like that, the Train have the go-ahead runner standing on second base. Bethesda looking to quickly snatch the lead away from Gaithersburg. Only took them 2 hitters to tie it. Whitaker takes inside. So a 2-0 count. Whitaker takes. That's ball 3.
Yeah, we saw this in his last start against the Senators. He gave up a lot of runners and a lot of hits early in that last start. And then, after that first inning, he settled back into things. So we'll have to wait and see here.
He'll get a swing and miss there on a 3-0 pitch. One game. Big Train. They know that they have to do a lot more winning after today, so they would like to save their top arms of the pen, and this is hit hard to second. The throw to first is perfect, but the runner moves up. But as I was saying, the Train want to make this a blowout because that frees them up later on this week.
Yeah.
As they look to try to snatch the division away from the Giants. Giants, of course, looking to end that race here tonight with a win. Gonzalez can give the Train the lead here with a hit, though. He takes ball 1.
Sample doing himself no favors there. Not placing that exactly where he wanted it. That one goes into the dirt. Not getting a swing and miss and not being in the strike zone starts you off behind.
He's got work to do. We'll find the zone there at 91. Giants used just 2 pitchers yesterday. Mitch Bramsway, the only one out of the pen. And what did he face? 2 hitters, maybe?
Yeah.
So he could be available today as well. Giants with the full pen. Another pitch. Similar spot, but called a ball this time at 81. Not sure why we're playing music now at the middle of an AB. So that doesn't throw off Sample. Gonzalez in the air. Left center field. Lackey back at the wall. He's got it, and the run will score. Big Train take a 2-1 lead on the sacrifice fly by Emilio Gonzalez.
Now batting the left fielder, number 2, Jaden Ashton, a sophomore from Jacksonville University.
So now Jaden Bastian will stand in with his team up 2-1, but the base is clear. And if you're the Giants, you're hoping that you have a similar situation as the last time they played the Big Train, where Remember, it was the triple and then the sacrifice fly, and after that, Carlos was cruising. Maybe now, with the bases empty, Sample can settle into this game. He's got a strike there, 1-1.
Yeah, settling in and using the count to your advantage. He had 1 and 2 on Williamson, and to Williamson's credit, he was able to stay alive and then get this pitch that he wanted to hit and made it work. But in that at-bat, it was just a 2-2 count when Williamson ripped his single. And honestly, Sample probably could have used that a little more to his advantage, maybe put something a little more outside the strike zone than Williamson was getting to.
Here's the 1-2. Sample trying to end the inning. And he does. Down looking is Bastian. And we will head to the second. Train take a 2-1 lead here at home. After the Giants get 1, the Train get 2. We will head to the top of the second with that score. Tyler DiMartino. Number 33 will stand in from the right side here against the lefty Evan Smith, who threw a lot of pitches in that first inning but got out of it giving up 1 run, and that will miss outside and miss the glove of Constable, but nobody on, no trouble, 1-0.
Yeah, it was a 25-pitch first inning for Smith, and while that might be a good sign for just Giants in general, you have to remember that entire bullpen is rested and ready to go for the big Train.
DiMartino is going to send this one out to right. There to make a simple catch is Whitaker, and there's 1 away. You don't want to be trailing for long against Bethesda.
No, I mean, they have a lot of arms, and Max Martsolf, Jonathan Stevens, and probably guys that I can't even riff off the top of my name.
They've got like 8
that
guys that are available tonight.
So,
including Jonathan Stevens, Max Martsolf. Lackey takes strike 1. So I think if you're Gaithersburg, you have to do your damage against Smith, or you may be in for a long night. Lackey checks his swing. He did go. And it's 0-2. And Lackey is down on strikes. And Smith looking a lot more comfortable now.
Yeah, after that first pitch to DiMartino, I mean, had he kept that trend up, it would have been just like the first inning, but an immediate flip of the script for Evan Smith. And quickly, it's 2 Giants down.
Kawashima takes ball 1. On the 30th pitch thrown so far tonight by Smith. 1-0. Kawashima fouls it off of his foot.
But I mean, a quick second inning of work is going to erase, any good at-bats that were taken in the first here. So with 2 outs, it's up to Kawashima to try and get his way on base and see what he can do.
So 1-1 count here to Kawashima. Kawashima takes. That's outside. Two one incoming. Kawashima takes that low down by the feet, 3-1. And a walk here would flip over the lineup, and it would be Smith's 3rd of the day. That is unheard of for Evan Smith. It is ball 4 to Maso. Again, the 3rd of this game. And Kawashima is quick. Powell has popped, though.
Yeah, first time through the order for Evan Smith. Just 1 hit, but 3 walks and 1 strikeout for him. So, I mean, with the problems that he's having, the Giants need to jump on this quickly.
Brady Powell at the dish. Kawashima at first. There's a check on Kawashima as he is still putting on his oven mitt, so I doubt he would have gone. But Evan Smith is not taking any chances in a game this big. The Train's division hopes hang in the balance tonight. And they've got Masa Kawashima picked off. He's out. And that will do it. Here in the second, we will head to the bottom half of this inning. Train up 2-1. Big Train get Masa Kawashima sleeping on the base paths. That will send us here to the bottom of the second. Josh Skoronsky, the DH, will start us off. And let's see if Jai Sample can settle down after a rough ending to that first frame. He'll find the zone here on the first pitch of the second. Here's the 0-1 from Sample. That is hit hard and up the middle. A base hit to lead things off here in the bottom of the second by Skoronsky. Now it's landed Franklin's turn.
Yeah, if Skoronsky gets any launch angle on that above, 15, that would have been likely over the fence, leaving the bat at 100 miles an hour. He barreled that one up.
Giants looking for a ground ball.
Maybe not one at 100 miles an hour.
He'll take a strike one, though. Home plate umpire Jimmy Sapp. At third, Tim Abel. At first, Jesus Morel. A 1. That's in there again. He'll take a punch out here.
Yeah, he will. Sample, again, it seems to be sort of a trend with him where he has, a rough first inning and then he can kind of get in the groove after that. He's very self-aware of some of the issues he has on the mound and how he can adjust properly through a game.
That will miss. Barham White back pick. Not in time. That was a good throw back, and Holub got the tag down just late. And it's 1-2.
Yeah, White had to pump fake for a second. Holub was playing a little far off the bag for a throw that would allow even a close play, so had to wait for Holub to get over in time and just couldn't quite apply the tag.
1-2. Lifted in the air, center field. Lackey will camp under it, make the play. There's out number 1.
Now batting the catcher, number 17, Cole Constable, a sophomore from Quinnipiac University.
Cole Constable went to Maryland this year, didn't play transfers to Quinnipiac, and he has not had a bad summer. As a backstop, one of a few for the Train. What can he do with one away and one on? He takes that inside and that hits him. And now 2 on. Sample has that one get away from him there.
Now batting the third baseman, number 23, Jack Guerrero, a junior from James Madison University.
So now Jack Guerrero with 2 on and 1 out. Two big leads. And Guerrero off the end of the bat, that's caught. No chance for 2, but Guerrero retired on a line out to third.
Yeah, it's really smart base running by both Skoronsky and Constable, making sure they stay home. Martin, being the intelligent fielder he is, was ready to throw down to try and get a double play. But ultimately, Sample will take an out no matter what.
But now it's Justin Nadeau. With 2 on, remember he had that big double to lead off the game. And he fouls this one away.
And going back to that double his first time up, if Aiden Robbins is playing 5 feet closer than he was, that might be caught. It really went off the glove of Aiden Robbins, really close play. And that's what started the 2-run bottom of the first for the Big Train.
0-1. Off the end of the bat to short. Kawashima fields the flip in time for out number 3. And Sample will work a scoreless second. We will head to the third. Giants trying to tie this thing up, maybe more. Welcome back to Shirley Povich Field. I'm Tyler Lochte. He is David Lewis. Evan Smith on the mound still for the Train. What have you seen out of him so far, David?
I mean, I've seen a lot of mixed everything. I mean, he doesn't really have great location pitch by pitch, but I mean, in total, he's gotten outs, and last inning he faced 4 hitters technically, but never threw a pitch to Brady Powell. He threw 2 pickoff attempts to Kawashima, who was on first via a walk, and the second one successful, getting Kawashima in a pickle.
So Powell, who was at the plate to end the last inning, will stand in again to start this one after Masa Kawashima was caught stealing. Powell will check his swing. It doesn't matter. It finds the bottom inside corner of the zone, and it's 0-1. Powell takes another strike.
Yeah, that bottom part of the zone tonight has been really 50-50 on calls.
No doubt about that one, 1-2. Again, once that sun dips below those trees,
Ooh, yeah.
you're going to have 2 happy guys here in the booth. 1-2. Powell, bouncer, tough play for the shortstop, Franklin, and he cannot make it. Bobbled away from him there. It's scored as an error, which I think is harsh, but either way, it's a runner on for the Giants to start off this inning.
Yeah, it is pretty harsh. I mean, it was kind of tough play, and just the movement over there at short by Franklin made it more of a routine play just by where he placed himself, but on the transfer, gets out away from him.
Robbins fouls that back into the net. And the Train have had some troubles up the middle defensively against the Giants this year. Jordan Crossland, who has a handful of errors against this team at second base, not in the lineup tonight. Here's a check on first, and Powell will not fall for Smith's games there.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been at every single Big Train Giants game, but I wager to say that a lot of those errors haven't really come in very high leverage situations. I mean, Crossland made a couple in one of the times the Giants were here earlier this season, and one of them was in the top of the 9th on a pop-up, and the base runner never scored, and Big Train were already up by 5, so.
DC has tied the game with Alexandria.
Ooh.
That could be big for Gaithersburg. 0-1 up high here to Robbins. Aces almost lost yesterday. 3 runs in the bottom of the 9th by DC. Wow.
Oh, they couldn't quite score a 4th, huh?
Nope. But now the Aces have them loaded in the top of the 10th. And again, a Grays win there would give the Giants control of their destiny to get the 1 seed. Robbins sits it hard, hits it foul, and it's 1-2.
Just a tad bit early on that, left the bat at 99, and that pitch just, an inch or 2 lower than the placement of the pitch that he hit a home run on last night against the T-Bolts.
1-2 here, that will miss high and away, 2-2. A close pitch there at 82. Robbins, who has had so many big hits for the Giants this year, will keep this AB alive there with a foul ball. Again, while Smith has gotten outs, They've not exactly been easy to come by tonight. Roberts takes. That is low and inside. A really good eye in this AB for Aiden Roberts.
Yeah, really good eye, and it's really interesting to see just how quickly he can change his approach. I mean, we're used to seeing him go real quick and see ball, hit ball.
That's strike 3! Robbins does not get that call. Now, in defense of Smith, while that pitch there was maybe not in the zone, there was others in that AB that were a little bit closer, so either way, maybe Robbins should have been out. But that's tough to see.
I mean, that pitch, again, low, and that low part of the zone is being called right now. So, I mean, these Giants hitters and the big train hitters are going to have to adjust because the zone isn't going to change just like that.
And Evan Smith is really worried about Brady Powell on first base.
Yeah, I mean, Powell stole on him pretty easily in the first inning, and that's what led to that Gaithersburg run.
That will miss just high. So Danny Sheeler's earned the nickname the train conductor after his legendary walk-off over the big train earlier this season. 1-0. Swing and miss there.
Yeah, Smith attacking that high part of the zone now after he really was going in on the low part of the zone for the first two batters.
Another check, no trouble for Powell.
And as long as Emilio Gonzalez over there at first and Evan Smith make good tag attempts.
No throw by Constable. Into second base goes Powell. And a steal last inning was what scored the Giants a run at the end of the day, and Constable cannot handle the transfer. And now a base hit could tie this game.
And Evan Smith immediately shaking his head after that one because, I mean, he threw 4 or 5 pickoff attempts to first to try and keep Powell there.
Sheeler does not go. 3-1. Aces have taken the lead in the 10th.
Yeah. It's going to be very tough for the Grays.
Well, they came back from 3 down earlier in this game, so you never know. 3-1. Sheeler pops it up and foul. At a pitch in the zone. And that will even this count. Talk about a big pitch incoming here. The full count. And Sheeler hits it hard right at second base. And Nadeau makes the play, but Powell moves up to third. 101 off the bat of Sheeler. But there is a giant, the tying giant, now 90 feet away as A.J. Martin is going to try to keep his 21-game hit streak counting up to 22. He said it's not something he thinks about until his final AB. But a base hit, you would love to see it now. He takes outside. Did not have a chance, really, to get one in his first plate appearance. He walked, got around to third. But again, if he's going to extend it, now's the time. He will swing and miss there, though. A pitch comes in at 88. One. Martin pops it up. Giants hoping that gets out of play. Gonzalez makes the play on the net. And the Giants strand a runner at third for the second straight inning. Evan Smith, big time. We will move to the bottom of the third. We've got children running backwards around the bases right now as the Giants try to warm up. I don't know if that was planned to happen there, but the Giants, instead of letting it affect them, are just laughing about it. Barham White with a smile on his face at home. And I mean, that's a situation where I think the Giants could easily say, you know, we're trying to warm up, but that's to the Giants' character to laugh that off and just take in the funny moment.
Yeah, I mean, if that was any other team, I'm sure Sal Colangelo would be up in arms about it. But because it's his own ballpark here,
It's all right.
yeah.
All right. So, bottom of the third, Jai Sample still in the mound. I think they're going to let him do a few more warm-up pitches to try to focus after whatever the heck that was. Andrew Williamson. I would say there's guys in this league that you would maybe want to face a little bit less than him to start an inning.
Yep. I mean, he has been a superstar throughout even his spring at UCF. He was just a freshman and able to start on that team that upset Alabama as one of their more memorable moments in that program's history.
Here's a pop-up out of play left side. I've heard a member of the Big Train. See, it's hard to have a singular for Big Train. You know, I can't say I've heard a Big Train warming up in the pen, but they do have somebody out there. That'll miss away. And again, Williamson hitting over 400, but he's also got pop and he's driving in runs like a madman. He's done everything at the dish. He also has gotten a hit every time that he's stepped in the box against Jai Sample. And he's looking to continue that streak here. He's got a 2-1 count. And he drives that one, Powell. The throw not in time, and it gets away. Barham White backing that up. So a single there for Williamson because, of course, he gets another one. He's just that good. I mean, there's nothing you could really say other than he is as good as it gets in the league.
Yeah, I mean, both of his singles now have been sub 80 off the bat. He's just placing it right where he is able to use his speed to get on base.
The Aces have beaten the Grays. Actually, I don't know if that was a typo. It says they did not play. Did that game end because of the sun?
Oh.
It's in D.C., and it looks like D.C. did not have a chance to hit in the bottom of the 10th inning because
Wow.
the Aces took so long in the top half.
That is crazy. I mean,
And they don't have another date that they can make that up. I don't know for sure if that's what happened. Maybe it's a glitch, but there is an X in the 10th inning, in the bottom half of the 10th.
well, if they can't finish that game, then it goes back to the score of the previous at the end of the previous inning, which would be 3-3.
Okay, checking their Twitter, it is in fact just wrong. And it did actually end 4-3. Thank goodness.
Oh,
Because that would have been quite an interesting development.
I kind of would have been curious about what the ruling would have been there.
I don't know, but the Grays left one on and lost that game 4-3. Here's the 0-2 from Sample here to Whitaker. And Whitaker fouls it away. Sample has one strikeout in this game. It was looking. And that Aces win really puts the pressure on Gaithersburg tonight. The Aces have not really been as sharp as of late. They've had to resort to extra innings to win their last two ball games. Runner goes. Hit foul. And remember, the Giants need to be tied with the Aces going into that last game if they want to have any chance of taking the 1 seed. Because a win in that game, if those two teams are tied going into it, would give the Giants the 1 seed and the regular season championship, as the Aces have the regular season head-to-head tiebreaker over Gaithersburg. Here's the 0-2. Driven in the air, left center field, back is Robbins. He's got it. A loud out, but an out nonetheless. Off the bat at 90.
Well, just by the way Robbins and Lackey were tracking that,
Now batting number 45, Emilio Gonzalez.
Pitch from Sample. Just outside.
back to my previous point, just by the way that Robbins and Lackey were tracking that, I mean, it didn't seem like they were going to have a chance to make the play. It may have looked like they were trying to track it off the fence, but Robbins flagging that one down as it seemingly just died in the air.
That one fouled away. It's 1-1. Here to Gonzalez. So 2-1 to Bethesda. Another game between these two teams that's just crawling along. But thankfully the sun is set. That's hit hard down the line and foul. And, only just. So 1-2 here from Sample to Gonzalez, who hit a sacrifice fly that gave his team the lead. A lead which they still hold 2-1.
Yeah, Williamson was running on that play, so maybe it was a called hit and run.
Strike 3 called! Sample gets the call low in the zone. His second backwards K, and now Jaden Bastion, the other man, to have a K tonight. Will bat.
Now batting number 2, Jaden Bastion.
Williamson on first, just 6 stealing attempts this season, 5 successful, just 1 caught stealing, so
You would think he would run more, but Barham White behind the plate, something the train, I'm sure, remember very well. And my goodness, Sample got Bastion to go fishing, and Bastion has just not been seeing Sample well today. Again, a strikeout victim his first time, and now that to start off his second AB.
yeah, no, I mean, anytime as a hitter you strike out your first time, you want to go up there, you want to hit, you want to do something impactful for your team, and Bastion there, I think, just getting a little tunnel vision.
That bounces away from Barham White, and that will allow the runner to move up, but if you're Sample, I would just forget about Williamson out there just focused on the hitter. And as long as you keep it in front of Barham White, I don't think many guys on the train are going to go because of the history that they have with this man behind the backstop.
Yeah, and Bastion, too, also tied for team lead on the big train in strikeouts.
1-1. Sample is trying to help him out and give him the lead.
I mean, that just speaks to, you really want to attack guys like this. You want to try and figure out a way to turn around your outing against hitters who are going to be aggressive and swing at anything that crosses the plate.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Popped up. Center field. Lackey calls it. Lackey catches it. And it's another scoreless frame for Sample. Giants hoping that he is settling into this ball game. Let's see if the offense can as well when we come back here in the top of the fourth. Top of the fourth here in Bethesda. What I am hoping to be the final time that I ever come to this building.
Oh, boy. I mean, it's a nice ballpark.
Well, what would have to happen for us to come back? In the
for
CS,
you to come back,
I guess it would be in the championship.
yeah. For me to come back, it would either just be game 1 or game 2.
Probably, hopefully game 2.
Yeah.
We'll take ball 1. New pitcher in, Jack Robinson, and huge shout out to Quentin from the Big Train radio for letting us know of the change. And Holub is going to reward the Big Train with a base knock.
Yeah,
The first batter that Robinson faces.
Went to high school with Quentin at Whitman. And another Whitman Viking is Tyler DiMartino, who will now step into the on-deck circle.
How about the fighting Vikings?
Oh, yeah.
I know you got nothing but Viking pride. It just oozes out of you every conversation.
Oh, yeah. The football team wasn't definitely, god-awful when I was there.
Barham White pops that up. Foul. He's trying to bunt. Giants trying to play small ball here.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all. And Jack Robinson, I mean, this is his now 11th appearance, and through the first 10, 23 innings pitched, 25 strikeouts, 18 walks, and 16 hits given up. And your favorite stat, he's 3-0.
Love it. What a winner. Giants trying to make him the losing pitcher tonight. Ooh. That is a tough pill to swallow if you're the Giants. That's called a strike. That's a ball, obviously in the dirt. Barham White thought that he pulled his bat back.
And Robinson's last outing was 1 inning, 2 strikeouts across 3 batters faced against the Giants on July 8th.
Barham White gets through and into left field. Third baseman Guerrero sees that go right under his glove. And yet again, this big train infield rewards the Giants. There's 2 on.
That one 92 off the bat, but just a ground ball immediately, so they score that a hit.
No way. Well,
Wow.
on point streak, it is scored as an error, E5.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with that.
Yeah, I
There has been some tomfoolery from... Oh, no, they're going to change it to a single.
Wow.
Congrats, Barham.
I mean, Barham White will take
I don't
it.
even think Barham White would score that as a single. And now DiMartino. He hits it hard to center field off the wall. And Holub is sent home. Barham White given the stop sign. Giants have tied it 2-2. And DiMartino with the dance. The former Viking knots us up.
I mean, I love to see that. We have been waiting for Tyler DiMartino to showcase the talent he has. And right there, a deep double off the fence at 98 is what ties this game. And that's exactly what DiMartino wanted. I'm sure he has a massive smile on his face.
How about the celly there after spanking that ball off the wall? Is that what they teach over there in Viking Town?
I mean, Phil Cassidy, the Whitman varsity head coach, he's a big fan of small ball, but I mean...
That was a loud
That was-
smack there for DiMartino.
Quite the ride.
It's big time. Now can Leighton Lackey give the Giants a lifeline here? He will take ball 1. And things have not gone to plan here so far for Jack Robinson after entering this game. Lackey do. Lackey fouls it back. Lackey just a hair over 200 this year. Strikeout in his first AB, and oh, look at the scoreboard. Giants up 4-2 apparently.
I mean, are they forecasting something right here? Let's see.
Let's see. Lackey can make that right with a knock here, and he goes 1-2. Thankfully, you've got the balls and strikes updated. This could be an inning to remember for the Giants. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Lackey. Lackey takes, low and inside.
Really good take at 91, and Robinson trying to attack that low part of the zone that's been given that strike call early in this game. So just a really good take by Lackey.
Lackey, bouncer to first. The only play is at first base, and that play is made. What a big play for the big train. An out, and the runners stay put. Talk about a big out.
Yeah, Nando over there. Excuse me, Nado. Am I even saying it right? I'm sorry. I'm getting
Nadeau.
Nadeau. My bad. coming over there, great communication by him to cover the bag, and ultimately got that all-important first out. Infield still playing in.
Can Kawashima get it over their heads? Still swing and miss at a ball in the dirt. Point streak forecasting a Kawashima out here.
What are they doing over there?
I don't know. Kawashima trying to prove them wrong. 0-1. Outside. Scoreboard still says 0-0 with nobody out. And number 0 at bat. Well, that was actually right, the last AB.
Yeah.
So I give them credit there.
It's just strange stuff going on here.
If you're the Giants, though, you've at least got to get one more home. That's high. A walk here would flip the lineup over, but it would also bring the double play into the realm of possibility. What a huge opportunity this is for Gaithersburg.
Yeah, Robinson's also going to make sure that it gets into the catcher's glove. I mean, wild pitch will score a run too.
2-1. Comes inside on Kawashima. That is a non-competitive pitch. Masa taking all day. 3-1 now. A hitter's count to a guy with deceptive pop in Kawashima.
And the home plate umpire doing what he can to signal the count to the scoreboard operator. He's waving his hands a lot.
Kawashima takes. That's ball 4. Bases are loaded now for Brady Powell, who is about to take what could be one of the most consequential ABs. Not to be too dramatic here, but this could be one of the biggest regular season at-bats a Giant has ever taken, and this, the biggest regular season game the team has ever played in.
Yeah, I mean, anything is possible in this game. You never know when the last run of the game will cross. I mean, could just be straight 3 up, 3 down for the rest of the game. We don't know, and there's a whole wide range of possibilities still left in this one.
Powell, first pitch swinging, and he will hit that up the middle. Scoring is White. Stopping at third is DiMartino, but the Giants take the lead. Brady Powell comes through. Silence here at Povich.
Yeah, I was going to comment on that. The crowd has completely died down from how loud they were after that bottom of the first inning where the big train nabbed the lead, and now you have Aiden Robbins stepping up. But that's just great situational hitting and great placement by Brady Powell to send it right back up the middle.
He did not waste any time there. Bases still loaded for the Giants. Top bat and Aiden Robbins. Robbins takes upstairs, and a walk here would extend this lead. You do not want to see Sheeler take a big AB if you are the train.
Yeah, especially
given his history.
He's also barreled the ball up a couple times now.
Robbins' huge swing. He wanted everything there, and he cannot touch it. 1-1. Well, now the Giants have seemingly, kind of feels like, done the part that they had to do, which was take the lead here. But, again, you need more. Bases loaded, 1 out, big chance. Robbins, big swing, and a foul ball.
Yeah, just a little late and under it, Aiden Robbins. That pitch in a very similar spot as the previous one. And Robbins knew it, just couldn't quite get the bat head on it.
Very pleasant night now that the sun has gone down.
And of course, as the sun goes down, there's finally some clouds rolling in.
Of course, these are the rules. 1-2. Bouncer in. Good stop, Constable. That may have just saved a run.
Yeah, we aren't too sure about DiMartino's speed on third base, so he's being extra cautious over there on third, but Constable doing a good job at blocking that one down in front of him. Still using the Maryland gear, despite committing to Quinnipiac for this upcoming season.
Again, remember, a ball to the outfield here would do the job, even if it's caught. That would give the Giants another run. 2-2. And he pops it up. Right field. DiMartino ready. DiMartino will stop at third. He holds up, and I think he would have been safe. That was a poor throw from right by Whitaker. And DiMartino is trying to argue that Jack Guerrero was standing in the base paths in his way on the way home. But a fly out to right will not score that run. Giants will now look to Danny Sheeler with 2 outs and the bases still juiced. And look who's on deck. It's A.J. Martin, who has a grand slam in this very ballpark this year.
I mean, can the train conductor come through, as you call him?
What a big spot it would be. Sheeler, foul ball. Huge gap up the middle. And I mean huge.
Yeah, they're not even playing double play depth.
There's 2 outs.
I mean, excuse me. It just seemed like with how Powell got on base that they would be pinching in the middle there.
Sheeler takes inside. So again, the Giants have done what they've had to do in this inning, but it would feel like a missed opportunity to not get more. It was the bat of Brady Powell who gave them the 3-2 lead. Now can Sheeler add to it? You knew this ball game would be close. You just did with how these teams have played both in general and against each other this year.
Yeah, and the Giants have already left 2 runners on third.
2-1 inside. And another ball here would walk in the Giants' 4th run. And the prophecy of the scoreboard would be coming true right before the Giants' very eyes.
Lisan Al-Gaib, from Dune. I don't know if you saw that movie. It's a good movie. Dune Part 2.
A ball is a run. And Sheeler swings at a pitch middle. And here comes the biggest pitch of this game. The biggest regular season game the Giants have ever played in. Full count, 2 outs, bases loaded. Doesn't get much better than this. The pitch from Robinson. And it's fouled away. We're treated to a second chance at it. Isn't this fun?
Deep breaths here, Tyler. Deep breaths.
Again, last year, I could not have seen myself calling a tight game like this for the division. But here we are. Can the train conductor come through again? He's going to drive it foul again. That pitch in the shadow of the zone inside. But if you are Sheeler, you cannot go down looking here.
No, you can't, and these past 2 foul balls have been in the zone, so credit to Sheeler staying alive. And Robinson, who's had control issues, he's had a couple big misses, especially in this inning. So, I mean, Sheeler is waiting just for something that's more tuned to his bat.
Full count again. Upstairs! And the train conductor works a walk. 4-2 Giants. They get that extra run. And now it's a man who has hit a grand slam in this park, in this season, against this team. And we're going to have a mound visit.
And just before that pitch, I said Robinson has had a lot of big misses in this inning. And right there, again, a miss that was just so far into the stratosphere. I mean, Sheeler was not even close to biting on that one.
And now you have speed on second and third. Remember, it was DiMartino at third coming off that leg injury. There was not really much that he could do running-wise. Not to say that, he has not helped the Giants in a big way. It's just that's the one area where, he's not at the top of this team, but Kawashima and Powell certainly are, and that opens up a new realm of possibilities, a pass ball maybe, or, a single here could score 2.
Well, I mean, going back to that play by DiMartino, option to stay there. I mean, TJ Brockway, the manager, is actually the third base coach in this game. Austin Grass not with the team tonight, and we've seen Davin Whitaker's arm from right field. He has a very good arm.
Martin fouls that one back. Again, that was the run the Giants really wanted to bring across. That fourth run, that breathing room run.
And I mean, that throw down by Whitaker, that's, hindsight's 20/20. And so, sure, DiMartino would have been safe as the tag might not have been applied.
And now this ball is ripped in the air, right field. He has done it again. A.J. Martin, for the second time this year in this park, has hit a grand slam. You've got to be kidding me. And this time he goes the other way with it. 8-2 Giants. They empty out the bases, and A.J. Martin gets the home run chain, the biggest swing of the year for the Giants. My, oh my.
And I mean, back-to-back games with a home run as well for A.J. Martin. I said it earlier in the season on a different game. What can't A.J. Martin do? With a season like this, he's still in the portal, and I'm going to quote myself here, every day that he remains uncommitted, it surprises me. I have to wake up and pinch myself that someone like that is still in the portal.
The Giants have plated 7 runs here in the 4th inning. And A.J. Martin gives us deja vu here in the Povich booth. And now for the second time this inning, Drew Holub will bat. Coming into this inning, he was the only Giant with a hit. Boy, has that changed.
And Shirley Povich Field here, the crowd has gone dead silent. I mean, you could hear a pin drop after that.
That is one of the crazy... For that to happen again against this team in this game... Oh, and that is going to hit Constable. Ump is going to give him a second. I could not believe my eyes as that ball left the bat. I really could not. But let's catch ourselves for a second here.
Yeah.
We're playing the big train. Mm-hmm. And if you had to pick one team that you would not feel comfortable with a lead like this against, it's them.
Yeah.
They came back from 6 down to the Aces just about a week ago. And now they will look to do the same against the Giants tonight, or else they could kiss their hopes of winning the division goodbye. And now Holub down the line and foul. So Jack Robinson, who pitched 23 innings for the Big Train this year, one of their most trusted arms, has seen 7 runs come across here in this 4th inning. And now Holub is going to have his second hit of this inning. And it continues here for the Giants.
And a lot of this happening with 2 outs. The second out was recorded by A.J. Robbins. That fly out, we thought DiMartino would take off for home and make it a sacrifice fly. But, I mean, that was all erased there. That decision by DiMartino to stay was erased by the walk by Sheeler. And then A.J. Martin cleaning up what was left.
And now Barham White, a bouncer off his foot. Dare I say, and I hope it's topped, that is my favorite hit. Okay, that's my favorite homer a Giant has ever hit. That at least that I've been here for.
Yeah.
In that spot with 2 outs to send a ball the other way and up and out. I think both of us might have to interview A.J. Martin after that. I mean, I just need to shake his hand. Unbelievable. And I know the train conductor name is taken. We got to think of something else for A.J. Martin. And now Barham White's got a single. Can you believe this inning? I mean, this is unbelievable.
So my question to you is: AJ Martin gonna get the Tyler Lochte Medal of Freedom here? I mean,
He's going to be honored at a all-suit dinner, a banquet held in his honor. If the Giants can hang on here, and Jack Robinson's day is done. The Giants got to him in a big way, and we will step away. Here are the Giants Broadcast Network. Welcome back to Bethesda. David Lewis and I, Tyler Lochte, are here with you. And the Giants are currently playing my favorite half inning of baseball they've ever played. And let's see if they can get some more on the board. After A.J. Martin hit his second grand slam in this ballpark this year, I have not seen anything like it. I can't wait to talk to him about it. An unbelievable night this is turning out to be, but Giants are looking for more. DiMartino will take first pitch from Rittenauer, a strike. And remember, DiMartino already has an RBI double in this very inning.
Yeah.
He hit it off of that wall in center field. He tied the game.
He's trying to pile it on now.
And he's going to hit it hard to short, bobbled, but the throw to second is in time. The train end this inning, not before the Giants get 7 runs. To the bottom of the fourth we go. A deep breath was needed. Jai Sample may be the jolliest Jai in the world right now after he saw his team get 7 runs of support, and now he's attacking David. And that's what you got to do. Just focus on your pitching in the zone with a lead like this.
Yeah, you've gotten the run support. Now it's on you to do your job and focus on how you want to play.
And that's found away in 2 pitches, 2 strikes. A good start here in the bottom of the 4th by Sample. Let's see if he can put away Skoronsky.
Yeah, and Sample's given up just 4 hits and stranded 3 runners, just 2 runs in this outing. He's done a very phenomenal job entering his 4th inning of work.
This is hit hard right to Kawashima. Fields throws 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. And you really want to respond after a big offensive inning like that with a 0.
Yeah, you do, and the big train are going to do everything in their power to get even the slightest momentum switch here. I mean, the owner, Bruce Adams, was on the mic in between innings trying to get the crowd fired up. It's a pretty filled grandstand here.
It's packed tonight.
Yeah.
And credit to the big train, every time that we come here, it feels like a big game. And that is a testament to the great job that they do getting people in these seats. And that just, to be selfish, makes it feel that much sweeter. Because when you beat the big train, you're beating the best. Especially when it's for the Division 8 title, which they have owned for the last, 20 years.
Yeah.
And so to beat them for it here would just be a special, special night. And I think at the end of the day, that's out of respect to them and what they have done. There's a reason why the Giants have never won the North Division, and it starts with a B. And it ends with an N. This is popped up center field. Lackey calls. Sample watches as his center fielder makes the catch. Jai Sample, such a nice dude, and I just love, for a guy who's not here except for when he pitches, how bought into this team and their overall success he is. I mean, in summer ball, you could very easily, as a pitcher especially, just focus on your pitches and only worry about that, but Sample's into this team in a big way.
Yeah, it shows a lot about his character and who he is as a person. He's very humble, and he loves to talk baseball, no matter what it is. He gets into small mechanical things about anything. You go and look on his Instagram, and it seems like every day he's posting something different about, do you know the difference between these 2 pitches? I mean, he practically quizzes people on social media about different pitching things. It's one of the funniest things that I see, and it's great to watch and to learn from him, even just through the app.
And the cool thing about Sample is he wanted the ball tonight. In a big game like this, when he pitches every now and then, he wants the biggest games. And he's trying to prove why right now. Bouncer to Martin. How about a play? Oh, no, it gets away. Well, again, if you hit a grand slam, and I think this happened last time we were here, you get 1 freebie. That's how that works. So Cole Constable will reach.
Yeah, and judging by the reaction by Constable, I couldn't, that was a hard throw by A.J. Martin. It was really going to be a really close play no matter what. And I'm not sure if Constable had the ball cross in front of his face, in which case he probably threw the helmet because he dodged a bullet, or it may have caromed off his back, in which case he threw his helmet because of maybe some pain. But either way, he now stands on first.
Could that be the spark here for the train? That'll miss. And after Sample felt like he was just coasting along, now all of a sudden, a big swing here by Guerrero changes this game completely. Here's the 1-0. It's in there. Guerrero is tough of a 9-hitter, as you will find. He's it feels like he is in that spot a lot. A 209 hitter this season, but when he gets hot, certainly a problem. 1-1, and Guerrero will swing and miss there.
Yeah, I mean, Sal Colangelo brought him back for a reason. Guerrero's a very talented back. I mean, this is a big train program that can produce the best of the best. I mean, Jeffrey Hurd last summer, we saw what he did and was able to transfer to Oregon.
Popped up, left side. Martin running, trying to redeem himself, and he'd have to hop over that fence and into the train pen to get that one.
That one, I mean, had it hung up a little longer, AJ could have actually gone around the full field tarp that they have. It actually makes a little indent in the fence, and that might have allowed AJ to make the play, but that tarp freshly used after yesterday.
1-2. Ripped foul again. Sample tonight has now thrown 66 pitches. We're here in the bottom of the fourth, so that's not necessarily a problem, but I think with a lead like this and in a game as important as this, TJ Brockway is not going to take any chances. 1-2. High, White, throw, Holla, late tag, and it's 2-2.
And you mentioned the pitch count. Just like the big train, the Giants' bullpen is at pretty much full strength. They just used 2 pitchers yesterday, and the relief pitcher, Mitch Bramsway, only facing 2 batters.
And, you can kind of worry about the aces all you want, but you can't control that. What you can control is the division, which is on the line tonight. That comes inside, bounces away from White, and Sample says, my bat. Any run that is scored in this inning would be unearned after the Martin error.
Yeah, that's Sample's 3rd wild pitch tonight. So he's had a couple pretty big misses, pretty sizable misses. That one making it all the way back to the netting.
Full count. Misses low. Sample has to throw some extra pitches here because of that error, and I wonder if Vinny Capoza's going to go out and have a word with Sample. He will. And now Wyatt Adams is going to run to the pen. Noah Tabai is out there, and boy has Tabai been good lately.
Yeah, he's turned his season around. He had some early season struggles, but I really liked what I've seen from him. And Capoza going out, he knows he can still get a few good outs. Definitely through this inning.
Well, remember, Sample already technically got out of the inning as
Yeah.
far as earned runs are concerned. It was an error by Martin that has allowed it to keep going. But, again, if that play is made, it's 1-2-3, it's 8-2, and Sample's pitch count is about 15 less than where it is now.
Yeah, I mean, just Capoza knows that he can get more out of his starter and knows that it can work to the advantage of the Giants. And, I mean, again, these big train hitters have just 4 hits tonight. I mean, Sample's done a really, really good job in this game thus far. And so, I mean, the full pitching staff, TJ Brockway, they have full trust in Jai Sample to definitely get through this inning. And I wouldn't be surprised, depending on what goes the rest of the way here, if he comes back out for the 5th.
So now Tabai warming up with Casey Gibbs in the Giants' pen. That will miss outside. So Constable on second, Jack Guerrero on first as the lineup flips over to Nadeau, and you do not want Williamson to bat in this 4th inning.
Yeah, this is a big at-bat here, and the inning here.
Swing and miss. 1-1.
And you mentioned the big train being the best of the best. Anytime you have a guy hitting in the leadoff spot who is a teammate of a potential top 10 pick, Nadeau, University of Florida, Gator, and Jack Caglione going in the top 10 of this upcoming MLB draft. There's obviously talent in this bat and in the entire lineup.
And he's going to give this ball a ride. High in the air, right field, and DiMartino's got it. A loud out, but an out nonetheless. That gets Sample out of danger. And the Giants' 8-2 lead is intact. Wow, a big sigh of relief for the boys in dark blue, and we will head to the 5th. Welcome back to Bethesda. Tyler Lochte and David Lewis here with you. Giants up 8-2 in what could be their biggest win in program history. The regular season at least. Slacky will take ball one.
Aiden Rittenauer on the mound. He recorded the last out of the top of the 4th.
And now Lackey will hit that high in the air and will hang up there long enough for Nadeau to make the play. And there's one out here in the 5th.
Rittenauer making his 11th appearance of the season. The previous 10, he's gone 14 2/3, 13 strikeouts, 3 walks, 10 hits. His whip is at .89 coming into this one.
That will miss upstairs to Gosh, wow. That's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Train not messing around. They think that their bats can get them back into this game, and I don't blame them. With their track record this year, Giants are not celebrating yet. Obviously, you're in a good spot up 8-2, but it's never over until it's over against this team.
No, it's definitely not. This lineup has impact bats all up and down for Bethesda.
That's a 4-pitch walk to Masa Kawashima. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that's Rittenauer's just 4th walk this season. Rittenauer's last appearance was in that 3-1 win that the Giants had over the Big Train back on July 8th. He went 2 innings, giving up just 2 hits across 9 batters faced.
Check on Masa. That time he will slide in. No need to do anything rash here. Remember, he did get thrown out on the base paths earlier this year. That's a strike. So Brady Powell had an RBI single. And that gave the Giants the 3-2 lead. And now he's going to hit this ball well in the air, right field. Davin Whitaker there. So 2 outs here in the top of the 5th.
Yeah, unfortunately for Powell, he reached base in all previous 3 plate appearances. A walk and a run first time up. And he also has 2 stolen bases tonight as well. So Powell having quite a game. Eden Robbins, however, 0 for 3.
Kawashima, he's going. That's real brave to go in a spot like this. Up 8-2. And with a big bat at the plate. But I think Kawashima just wants some redemption for what happened earlier. And now Robbins could make this 9-2 if he can get a base knock here.
Well, we've also seen the middle infield for Bethesda for the last out of the inning. They go right to second base, so possibly making a play harder for this defense.
1-0. Strike, late call there by Jimmy Sapp, the home plate umpire. There on written wire to Aiden Robbins. And Robbins have a big knock. He takes just high. 2-1, number 23. Again, it's Noah Tabai, I believe, in the pen. Or actually, you know what? I think that might be Jackson Bauer now. There's options. 3-1 here to Robbins.
Kawashima's got to be careful out there on second. Constable pulled it back, was ready to throw down.
Again, the Giants looking for more. Already up 8-2. And a swing and miss there pushes this count full.
Yeah, 82 up in the zone. And Robbins not had quite his night tonight. He had a home run yesterday against the T-Bolts. But 0 for 3 coming into this at-bat.
Full count. Robbins pops it up out of play. Again, a phenomenal crowd here tonight. Credit to Bethesda. We're celebrating Latin baseball and honoring Roberto Clemente. That's why everybody's got number 21 on out there. I think it was the last Roberto Clemente day where we had that ridiculous rain delay. No such weather here. And Robbins down the line. Diving catch! Davin Whitaker takes away a run and extra bases from Robbins to keep it 8-2, and finally some life back in this building. We will head to the bottom of the 5th. Train trying to get back in it. Andrew Williamson will now bat. And because Sample got that big out in that last inning, the worst he can do is make this 8-3. And he will take ball one, and you got to imagine it's a very short leash on Jai Sample now. He's given you 4 very good innings. Popped up. Right side of the infield. Who's got it? Powell wants it. Powell's got it. And Sample is 2 outs away from what could be his first pitcher win of the year. An important stat.
All important stat for you. I mean, you were talking to me about your MLB The Show pitcher.
22, what was it? 21-2 with a like 4.4 ERA.
My God.
That's how it's done.
ERA too high. Get that bum out of here.
Whitaker. He swings to the first pitch, right at first. And what a play. Holub. Sample thanks him. 2 outs in the 5th.
Yeah, Sample left that one hanging middle. Well, I mean,
That
Whitaker,
is as middle as you can possibly put a pitch.
Whitaker hit it 95, and it skipped right at shoulder height to Holub, and a split-second reaction time by the Giants' first baseman, able to flag it down and make the what looked like a routine play for the Iowa Hawkeye.
Bouncer in there by Sample. As he will face Emilio Gonzalez, who gave his team the 2-1 lead. It seems like forever ago now, but back in the first with a sacrifice fly. Here's the 1-0. Outside. Two-0. Outside again, and now it's 3-0, and Sample has no reason to miss the zone in a spot like this. It's ball 4. That's a 4-pitch walk for Sample.
Yeah, he threw more pitches in that at-bat than he did in the previous 2 batters to get 2 outs. So I'm sure TJ Brockway wants to leave Sample in as long as he can. But I mean, very short leash. The good thing is that you're going into the bottom part of this Bethesda lineup. It's still a powerful lineup at that, but not the top 3 that we've seen.
Bastion pops up and out of play. Oof, into a car it sounds. Hope that's not mine.
You parked that close?
Well, I parked way back there by the forest.
Oh, okay, you're good then. You're good.
I hope.
No. My parents' cars were never hit when I played here, so.
Still don't like balls going that way, if I can help it. 1-1 here from Sample to Bastion. Already halfway through this game. 1-1 incoming from Sample will miss. And TJ Brockway is really trying to get 5 innings tonight out of Jai Sample. If not more, I would assume that his night would be done after this inning.
Yeah, that's just good encouragement, and he'll be well rested come playoff time.
Here's the 2-1. Another one spiked in the dirt. And I think Barham White is about to... Oh, no. Thought the ump called time for White to go out and talk to him, but White will stay put behind the plate. Three-one. Right there. Bastion disagrees. Full count. 2 outs. bottom 5. And Jai Sample is trying to hang his 4th straight 0. Here's the payoff pitch. Outside. Ball 4. And now TJ Brockway is going to go out, and Sample's day is done. But in maybe their most important night, Sample has given the Giants a great chance to win this ball game. And Jackson Bauer comes in. Sample will leave. Handshakes for all in the infield as we will step away. Jackson Bauer in the pitch. Jai Sample's night is done. 4 2/3, 4 hits, 2 runs, both third, 3 walks, 2 punch-outs. He's responsible for both runners out there right now, and Bauer will start off Skaronski with the ball. Well, Bauer, he was here last year.
Yeah. He's a returner and newly committed member of the Hofstra Pride. Is that?
Yep,
That's the
I
correct
think that's
mascot?
correct. Yep.
And great thing about him, he's going to turn 20 in just a month. So, I mean, really young guy who has a lot of great stuff, making his 7th appearance of the season.
There's a strike at 68.
And just like his brother Patrick, we're going to see a lot of mix and velocity. We've seen Patrick Bauer go as low as 64 against the big train in this very park.
1-1, popped up, left side. Kawashima looks on as Robbins makes the catch. And Bauer gets Sample out of it. Sample the first out of the dugout. You love that. A great teammate is number 4, and we will head to the 6th. 8-2 Giants. Welcome back to Bethesda. Danny Sheeler will stand in and see strike one go by him. It's still written wire out there. As he's going to try to give Bethesda some length in a situation like this. A situation I'm sure Bethesda did not think that they would find themselves in. However, the last time the Giants jumped on them here in this building this year, they did make it a very interesting game, and the Giants hoping not to have a repeat of that.
Yeah, that game finished 10-8. That was quite a one to watch for you and Sammy, huh?
It was a really odd game. No fireworks in right field tonight. Although,
Well,
AJ Martin...
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah. If you are a fan of the Gaithersburg Giants, and if you have been a fan of the Giants since the team began play in 2013, what a night this is for you. And what a night this is for us. Again, cannot start celebrating. You need more runs if you are the Giants right now, I think, to feel comfortable. And Sheeler is working a nice little AB here with A.J. Martin on deck.
Yeah, I don't think manager T.J. Brockway is ever going to fully breathe until the game is officially over.
He played for the Giants. A win tonight would mean a lot for him. Another foul ball there.
And just like how Brady Powell started off the game, Danny Sheeler starting off this inning with an amazing at-bat. This is now going to be the 9th pitch here.
Full count. Sheeler, another foul ball. And what an AB this is.
Now the 10th pitch of the at-bat, and Sheeler was up 3-1 in this count. It's now been 5 straight fouls.
That's another walk, and the Giants starting to feel a little bit at home here in Bethesda at this point. Every time I hear cheering, it's for them.
Well, I think the Giants may be taking a page out of the T-Bolts dugout. T-Bolts...
There's a good amount of Giants fans, too, behind the dugout. I mean, it's not that far away from Gaithersburg.
Yeah.
And it's nice to sit in a stadium-style seat instead of the bleachers at home.
Interesting look for A.J. Martin squaring to bunt.
Why?
I mean...
Against this team in this park?
In his last at-bat, he made it home runs in back-to-back games.
There's that swing we know and love, and he fouls it back over this press box. But the most impressive thing about that home run, I mean, AJ has been pulling balls, it seems, a lot this year. Not that one. Shot it the other way and out over the head of Whitaker. I don't think anybody in this stadium, including us, was expecting him to do it again. I know I said it, as Martin is retired, but I don't think I truly believed it.
Yeah, A.J. Martin showcased his power early in the season. I specifically remember that second game in Silver Spring where he had a double that he was called out at second base as he tried to stretch it into a double, I should say. That one left the bat at 97. Then he had an almost inside the park home run that left the bat at 96. Again, tagged down. It was that second game of the season that he really caught fire.
Andrew Holub is 3 for 3 tonight. But he hits that one right at Jaden Bastian in left field for out number 2. Good piece, though, at 91 off the bat. But could not have picked a worse spot to hit that, too. And now it's Barham White's turn. White had a single. Actually, he had 2 of them. Remember, that first one was a head-scratcher on that call. It went right under the glove of Landon Franklin. White not complaining, I'm sure. White will pop it up. Called off by Gonzalez. He's got it. Giants will strand one, and we will head to the bottom of the sixth. Welcome back to Bethesda. I'm Tyler Lochte. He is David Lewis. And the Giants up 8-2. Yes, that is the score. We can hardly believe it ourselves. As Bauer is on the bump again. And no traffic for him to worry about right now. He throws high and tight to Landon Franklin.
Bauer just needed 3 pitches to end last inning. A pop out of Skoronsky.
But it's 2-0 here. And a stray cheer from a child in the crowd after that one missed. Hit hard on the ground. Kawashima fields. Kawashima throws. That's how it's done at short. 1 out here in the 6th. You having fun yet, David?
Oh, I've been having fun. I mean, I don't think the smile has come off my face since that top of the 4th inning.
Well, this is one way to not really have to worry about the Giants' pen. Or, excuse me, Big Train are very worried about the Giants' pen. I mean, the Big Train pen. Just get up by so many runs that they don't worry about it. Not to say Rittenweier isn't good. Boy, is he. And Jack Robinson was very good this year coming into this game. But the Giants got to him in a big way. Two-0 from Bauer. High.
And Bauer has thrown 5 balls, just 1 strike.
But that strike got an out.
It did.
He gets his 2nd strike of this inning right there. No out that time, though.
Bauer making his 7th appearance. He has 3 starts this season in his last appearance.
That's foul ball.
Scared me for a second. His last appearance and start was against the Aces. He got the win there, going 5 innings, giving up 1 earned run, 4 hits, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts across 22 batters faced. In total, he has now 20 innings pitched, 23 strikeouts, 13 walks, and 19 hits.
Again, what would you say, 3.2 ERA?
Yep.
That's a good number. if you're Bauer. And by the way, that is now lowered a little bit. He's gotten 2 more outs.
His whip currently sits at now below 1.6, which for a guy in that hybrid starter / middle reliever role, and we've even seen him close games, is very good.
Walk there, though, to Cole Constable will bring Jack Guerrero to the plate. And he's got the Aaron Judge walk-up song. Well,
Interesting.
that would be a good time for his first homer this year. Slow and away. Bauer having trouble finding the zone right now, and no room for that in a game like this. Your only job is just pound the zone as much as you can, as Bauer will do there. But the defense has played well outside of Martin, who's the one dude that I don't think anybody would be complaining about that error. That's hit hard and foul. 1 and 2. That's 69 and below the plate. That ball dropped off a cliff.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so interesting to see the differences and similarities between the Bauer brothers. Both of them have a great variation in velocity, but I'd say Jackson's a little more strikeout heavy than his brother Patrick.
It's a fair ball. A throw to second base. There's a double play. But an injury to Guerrero. So no energy for me there, as big of a double play as that is.
Yeah.
You don't want to see that.
Guerrero holding
I
his...
hope he's okay.
Yeah, holding his hip out of the box. He's staying in the field at the moment.
That's a great play by Holub, though, to read that situation and see that the injury has happened because, I mean, that's not his fault.
Yeah.
So he throws over to second, and then the throw comes back, and now the big train are protesting something. And whatever it was, they don't get that call. But again, Holub really took advantage of a tough situation, which is what you have to do. You can't just give away the free pass. He throws to second, and then Massa throws back. Double play to end the 6th inning. And we will head to the 7th here in Bethesda. Welcome back. New inning, new pitcher. It is Jake Titus out of Kentucky, who will stand on the mound now as he will face Tyler DiMartino. 1-0.
Titus making his 4th appearance. He has 2 starts this season for the Big Train. He's pitched 6 2/3, 7 strikeouts, 5 walks, and 5 hits across the 6 2/3 innings. His most recent appearance against the Aces, he went 1 1/3, giving up 5 runs all earned on 2 hits and 2 walks.
1-0. Swing and miss. What a night here in Bethesda. Another swing and miss. How about this stuff from Titus? That one clocked at 92.
Yeah, I mean, just because, his ERA and WHIP might be high, he's still got really good stuff. That one misses, however.
92 again. The stuff is there. I agree with you.
Yeah.
It is absolutely there. He actually did pitch for Kentucky this year, I believe, in 3 games, including one against LSU.
Yeah, he went a full inning there, giving up 2 hits, 4 earned runs, including a home run.
About a walk here for DiMartino, despite the 2 whiffs. That's how you don't give up in the AB.
Yeah, and DiMartino, he was 1 for 3 going into that at-bat, and that double is still, other than A.J. Martin's grand slam, one of the most important hits tonight. I mean,
100%.
Kept the inning going, and
You have to remember that DiMartino was a Giant before this year. He knows what this means. The first division title, which would be clinched with a win tonight. He knows how important that is and how special that is for him to be a part of it. Posted soon on the socials, I'm sure, was Daniel Harrington's video of the grand slam down in the dugout, and one of the happiest guys is DiMartino. Andrew Hollab jumping up and down in the on-deck circle. It really paints a picture of how much that meant to these guys who have been battling all summer. And DiMartino is going to take second base here on a pass ball, and it's 3-0. Titus struggling with control right now. And we are getting into run rule territory. What a weird way to clinch a title. If we do get there, would be 12 runs. It's far away, yes, but
yeah.
Still want to let you know, for the Giants, they need 14 runs.
Yeah, they need to play 6, which...
I mean, they played at 7 in an inning earlier in this game. DiMartino dancing out there much like he did on his double. Lackey halfway out of the batting box. He's got to go back in there now, as that's called a strike.
Yeah,
it was in the zone. I don't know what
Yeah.
Lackey saw there.
TrackMan says it was in the zone.
Well, that one wasn't angry. Toss of the bat there by Lackey.
You rarely see someone pimp a walk, but that's exactly what Leighton Lackey did there.
And now Cole Constable's going to go out and have a word with Titus. Let's see if a coach will. No. Just Constable. He's just trying to calm his guy down. He has been firing every which way here in this 7th inning.
Every which way. I think that was shortstop Bowman, who's not in the lineup for the Big Train tonight, when he did a somersault last time we were both here.
What? I zoned out for a second. What?
There was a
somersault?
There was a ground ball, and I said Bowman diving every which way.
Oh, yes.
He lost
yes.
his hat, his sunglasses,
yes.
he lost everything.
Yes, I heard somersault, and I was like, what? What in the world? That'll miss. That is the 9th ball offered in this inning by Jake Titus. Find the zone there, though. What's so funny, by the way, about Lackey tossing that is that pitch was not even close to being a ball, the one before it. I mean, it was comfortably, it was in the zone, 100%. Kawashima shows bunt, pulls it away. And a cheer from the crowd. What? I get either that's a Giant fan who's just cheering for everything, or that's a Big Train fan that does not understand what just happened. 2-1's outside. Still a good amount of people here. Now, the first base side has mostly cleared out, yes, but third base side is pretty full still. 3-1. There's a strike. Kawashima, that pitch again in the zone.
Okay, well, that one looked like it was a little high and inside on the zone, and on the TrackMan, it appears to be on the upper outside.
And now Kawashima's going to swing there. A pitch middle, and foul it away.
And going back to the one where Lackey thought he had a walk, that pitch looked like it went outside based on Constable's glove in relation to the plate.
Well, that one's way outside, and that is the third straight walk to start this inning. Exactly what the Big Train did not need here from Titus. He's got exceptional stuff. It's just not working right now. And the Big Train are just trying to get away with having guys get outs and save their high leverage guys. They're trying to have their cake and eat it too. They want these guys to try to hold this score at 8-2 so that they can use the high leverage guys after their offense bails them out tonight.
Yep.
But if you give up more of a lead, that makes the job of the offense a big ask.
Do you have the Big Train script? I mean, you just read it off word for word, bar for bar.
Well, when
there.
I've called, 10 of their games.
Yeah.
I think the number, this is, if we played them 6 times last year, I think I missed one. I think this is my 11th call against the Train, so I know what kind of shenanigans they get up to. They run the bases, they throw 90s, and they come back in ball games. That's what they do. So if you can avoid those things...
Gonna have to go through your notes app and see if you have Big Train script.
No. Lineup flips over to Powell, and yet again Titus misses. He is just having a lot of trouble locating right now.
Well, every walk has been on a full count. That's the interesting thing, too.
Yeah, you're
right. But that fourth ball hasn't been anywhere close.
No, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. That's outside again. Big bat of Aiden Robbins is next. Then the Train conductor. Then A.J. Martin, whose ownership of the Big Train transcends silly nicknames at this point. Powell swings there. That was in the zone, and it's chopped foul. Giants in a good spot. Nobody out. Bases are loaded. Titus steps off. You got to be careful not to balk in that spot. That would not be how you would want to run to score.
Yeah, balk or run home.
2-1 inside. And another ball is another run for the Giants. (3-1). Fouled back. I just want to see Aiden Robbins with the bases loaded because you know he's going to try to outdo. It seems like him and AJ have been having a competition this year for who is the top bat. Yeah. Earlier today I said it was Robbins. I don't know now. That's ball 4, and that is the 9th run tonight for the Giants. The 4th straight walk by Titus, and the Big Train are going to leave him out there, it seems.
And yet again, the walk on a full count. I mean...
That is brutal.
That is really brutal. To just, you get a couple pitches in the zone, but he's just missing on that final pitch.
He has now thrown 9 strikes. Look out! No knee. Oh, no. What? Why in the world did Prospect take off there? It's a 9-2 game. They're loaded. Nobody out. and Lackey took maybe a step. Massa halfway to third. I love the aggressiveness. I love the confidence. 1-0. Robbins, bouncer, back to the pitcher. He's going to go home, and that is the only play. So, again, Robbins unlucky. But now it's the train conductor, and he's got him loaded. Well, actually, now, Lackey coming home there would not have been the worst thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Again, hindsight 2020. And Robbins, after he was robbed of a hit his previous time up by the right fielder, Davin Whitaker, again, just placed it right at the glove of the pitcher.
So now it is Kawashima at third. Powell at second. And Sheeler connects. He hits it hard, and it's down. Right center field. That'll score 1. That'll score 2. That will score 3. The train conductor empties the bases. 12-2.
So right when you thought A.J. Martin might take away that nickname, Danny Sheeler responds.
He says, wait just a minute. We got to remember who was originally in charge of this train team. And we're just having fun now. Three RBI on that double. And now Martin gives one a ride. Center field, it's not deep enough. Sheeler will tag, and what a throw. Out is Sheeler. But not before Sheeler drives in 3. 12-2. Giants on their way to their first ever division title. Let's give a quick shout out to Quentin. He is a classy man for a classy radio booth. And we just shook his hand. He was the bigger man there. He congratulated the Giants on this great performance. And we appreciate that. So, Quentin, shout out to you. You are a real one, and you are a friend of the program from now and forever. See, we are not like Michael K. We are not going to pick and choose, hey, this is best booth, that's best booth. We're all friends here in the Cal Ripken League. And a lot of respect given to them. I mean, they have been very nice to us. They righted the wrong. We were down by the net. They cleared out space in the press box for us. This is hit hard and right at Robbins. But again, they could have just left us down, but they did not. They did clear out room for us to be up here in the booth. And I got to say, after that rough start, nothing but respect for the train. They have been great hosts, not just tonight, but this is the 4th time the Giants have played here. And I think that's what makes... Oh, this ball is crushed down the line, right field, off the wall. And there's something to cheer about for the big train. It's Andrew Williamson, because of course it is. He is the best player in this league. I can confidently say that. And he adds to his ridiculous season totals. Another double for him.
If there was one guy that wasn't going to go quietly into the night, it was going to be him.
He's not giving up, is he?
Yeah, no. He's 3 for 4 tonight. After
But that's the thing. Like, for the Giants this year, it's never been easy against the big train. They've had to face their top pitchers. They've had to face their top hitters. It seems like every time they play them, remember Christopher Diaz, who's not even in the lineup tonight, was the best player on the field the last time these two teams met, and the train lost. It is never easy to play against the Bethesda big train, and that's what makes this scoreline, and that's what makes what's transpired this year that much more impressive. It really feels like you have earned it if it's against them. Now, if the Giants went 0-6 against the train and won the division, would still feel great, 100%, but it would not be the same as how it's gone. To win the season series, something that was unthinkable last year. Unbelievable. 3-0, showing bunt. There is Whitaker. He pulls it away, but it is in the zone.
Winning the division, something unthinkable even after the first game. That game finished 12-3, and you thought, oh, it's just going to be like last year again.
Barham White, that slips out of his hand, and he had Williamson time-wise, but if Barham White is going to mess up on literally one throw this year, it's okay to happen now. Maybe not in this game, but in a spot like that, that run truly, at this point, does not matter. We've got isolated cheering for that nice steal by Williamson.
Isolated cheering.
Swing and miss, and Bauer will send Whitaker back. 2 outs.
Yeah, that's a really good job by White to squeeze that pitch. It might not look like much, but, you can't get the runner stealing at third in Williamson, but you can squeeze that pitch and get that second out.
You know what we have not seen tonight? Heads-up base running. Why would you, I know it worked, but why would you steal there and risk being thrown out by one of the best catchers in the league when you're down by 10 and you need runs after you? That I don't understand. I mean, I guess credit to Williamson. He was safe. It was a risk that did pay off, but it's just interesting. And the Giants did the same thing with Masakawa Shima. So I'm not, saying this is just a big train thing. As Colin Gibbs just walked into the dugout with a full order of food from the concession stand. What a night. That's outside 2-1.
Yeah, these guys certainly enjoy their off days.
I give him credit. He's dressed. He's here. He's playing just as much of a part of this as everybody for this team is. 3-1 now from Bauer to Gonzalez. I really did expect a rock fight tonight between these two teams. I expected it to be drama. Not to say that I'm unhappy about how things have gone. That swing by A.J. Martin is probably the most satisfying swing of the bat I've ever seen in my life. But it's not what I expected. What do you think?
I mean, it's not what we expected, but it is a nice surprise. I mean, these two teams have gone at it all season long.
It's ball four.
Of course, as we add praise on top of praise for the Giants, there's going to be something that happens.
That's a good AB for Emilio Gonzalez, lost in all of our conversation. It's a well-worked walk. He has earned his trip to first base, and let's see if the train can make this a little bit interesting here. They've got runners on the corners, and they're trying to ruin this nice little surprise that we've got going here in Bethesda tonight. That's a strike from Bauer. What a night here in Bethesda. A 1 bouncer. Martin charges. Martin throws. And it's offline again. That will score 1. And second and third go the runners. Could the big train have something going here in the bottom of the 7th?
Now batting number 39, Josh Skoronsky.
It would have been a heck of a play if it was me. It was not. Now the big train of 2 in scoring position. Again, a huge lead. And the Giants have a full pen if they need it.
Yeah, they're probably going to tap it again. Next inning, some struggles here for Bauer.
That is the second error on Martin, and I'm not going to give him a free pass there because of the grand slam, but I will give him a free... That's a really tough play.
Yeah, he had to feel that.
And I think
on the
Hollow
run.
needed to come off the bag and try to catch that rather than trying to stay put for the out. If he just catches that, then it's first and second instead. Now it's second and third, and it's Skoronsky, a dangerous bat. He's already singled once. He will take outside 2-1. Any run scored from this point on, including, I believe, that last run, unearned for Bauer. There's a strike. Giants an out away from an 8th inning.
After going 85, pretty close to the middle of the zone, wouldn't be surprised if we see that 65 to 69 mile an hour pitch.
Fouled away at 86. Whoops.
Oh, had me guessing.
I mean, I'll defend you there. He has mixed speeds during ABs a lot. Because 68 looks a lot slower after 85 and vice versa. He goes 72 there and misses outside, and it's a full count. A walk here loads up the bases. We're not in panic mode yet, but a grand slam there, and we'd start to say, all right. And we are going to have a chance to see it as Landon Franklin is going to take the biggest at-bat for the big train in a long time. At least tonight.
And the big train now have more walks than hits tonight.
But again, this is not... That's actually a good point, because remember, the Giants did not walk the big train even once the last time these two teams played. And everybody was saying, that's how you beat them. You don't walk them. You don't give them chances on the base paths. Tonight, the Giants have absolutely given them every chance, but when you have 12 runs, it's easier to live with that. And again, you don't want to take any chances. You don't want to play around against the big train. They will make you pay for that. Especially with the division on the line. Bauer steps off, and why not? No need to rush things in an AB like this. Bases loaded, 2 outs, and it's a must-have spot for Bethesda. First pitch into Franklin, fouled away, and just like that, it seems like a little bit of drama has come back into play here. I know it's 12-3, but bases are loaded right now, and maybe that could be a domino effect to yet another big train comeback. Giants need a 0 here, or at least further. Big Train have already played at 1, but from here on out, if you can get out of this inning, you're in a really good spot. Momentum is back on your side. Here's the 1-1. Fouled back, and it's 1-2.
And the 2 walks given up by Jackson Bauer this inning, both on full counts. So, I mean, he's been right there.
A theme today.
Nearly, yeah. Full count walks. They are a killer, and, I mean, Bauer has been right there in terms of getting out of the inning.
1-2. Not there. 79 miles an hour inside by the feet.
Yeah, Bauer's control has definitely gone down throughout this inning.
2-2 down. Swing and miss! Bauer leaves them loaded. And the Giants are well on their way to their first ever division title. We will head to the top of the 8th. Giants up by 9. Welcome back to Bethesda. We have a really, really cool situation brewing here. A story that I guess I'll tell as we navigate through this at-bat as Andrew Holub will stand in. So on the mound right now is Trevor Orth. Now, Trevor Orth, he is a rostered member of the Big Train, and that is important to note. But more than that, as his first pitch will miss upstairs at 87. So Trevor here works in the concession stand for the Big Train. This is his first appearance. He joined the team as an intern, and now he's on the mound. Such an interesting situation here, and something that I have not seen. This is his first appearance this year. He played for the Braves last year. He pitches for Roanoke. This guy's a legit pitcher. Don't let his role in the concession stand fool you. Holub will hit that on the ground to short. And the concession stand workers got it out. This is so cool. A game has just become memorable for another reason. I wonder if when he joined the team, did he think, all right, I'm going to be on the mound for the most important game so far this year in the regular season?
Probably not. And I mean, at Roanoke this year, he pitched 21 2/3 innings across 10 appearances, a 3-1 record, and a 2.91 ERA.
I think he really did just try to take the summer off to work. And now he's on the mound. And he is eating innings, which is a very important role, because this saves the Big Train back-end bullpen, or the back end of the Big Train bullpen, rather, as they look to try to lock up the 3 seed. And so for him to come in right now and give the Train these You would think 2 innings. That is really big. That will miss high. So, just a really cool situation going on right now in the field, and I'm sure that his teammates are loving that he's getting a shot right now. And he may have a second out. That's popped up, and that's caught. A big cheer from the crowd, from the interns, from the team as well. All 3 parties loving what's going on, and how can you not?
Yeah, I mean, and I think the most important stat about him is that we share a birthday, March 10th.
Most important.
Shout out. Born in the same year, too, so we're both 20. It's kind of scary being 20.
3-1 with an 8.22 ERA. This guy's a winner.
No, that was his first year at Roanoke.
This ball's hit high and out of play.
The 8.22 ERA came his
Oh, I
first year
see.
at Roanoke, where he only had 7 2/3 innings,
Okay.
and then this year he
I misread that. You're
Yeah.
right. Well, I saw that was the one that popped up
yeah.
on your screen. There's the strike. Give him a strikeout. At this point, why not? Tyler DiMartino's already got a double today. There it is! Trevor Orth out of the concession stand onto the mound, and he's punching guys out. A 1-2-3 inning for him. That's awesome. We will head to the bottom of the 8th. It's 12-3. They should give him some more innings. Giants are not messing around. There's no intern on the mound for them. Now, that's not a shot at Orth, who just threw the best inning of anyone tonight in his first inning in a long time. But Wyatt Adams, Giants, one of their closers, really, he leads the team with 3 saves, and he has a swing and a foul ball in his first pitch tonight. Cole Constable is in the box.
Adams making his 9th appearance. He's pitched 7 1/3 thus far. 6 strikeouts, 7 walks, 6 hits.
That's hit hard. Kawashima fields. He will throw, and the Giants are 5 outs away. Well, that is why you come to Shirley Povich Field. It seems like every time this year that we have come, something odd is going on. We had fireworks during a game. We've had 2 grand slams by the same guy. Now we've got a concessions worker tossing a gem of an inning. What a weird place for baseball. I love it. It is so cool. That will be stopped there by Barham White.
And Adams currently in the portal from Whitman College. He tells me that he's focused on going to a school that has a better engineering program as he looks to finish his degree, but still really wants to play baseball.
How cool is that, by the way, to use your baseball for that education rather than the other way around?
Yeah.
Which it seems like it is for most. White Adams is a really good dude. Loved hanging out in the outfield with him during BP. He's a funny guy, and it's cool to see, committed to his studies, and he's trying to use baseball to get himself to a really, really good school. Let's hope it works out. 2-1. Crushed down the line and just foul. That had home run pop there off the bat of Guerrero, but he just could not keep it fair. That pitch will just miss above the zone, a full count. And if you're just joining us, I don't know how to sum up this game. I really do not. Full count. He got him looking! Guerrero sent back to the dugout. And the countdown continues. 4 outs now for Gaithersburg.
I mean, Guerrero immediately knew that 74, almost middle, and Guerrero stood still. Great job by Adams there, as might be looking at coming back out in the 9th. We'll see.
That will find the zone. 0-1. Here to Justin Nadeau. White Adams, no nonsense on the mound. Just upstairs at 87, and he throws just as hard as Orth did. I will never forget the top half of this 8th inning. No runs were scored, but that was really something. And what a pitch that is. At 74, he gets Nadeau to go fishing for it. Comes up empty. Big Train may come up empty here in this 8th. If Adams can shut the door here. The pitch. Fouled off the foot, and I hope Nadeau's okay.
Yeah, all these guys wear their ankle guards now, and of course, the ball is always going to find a way to miss that ankle guard and hit somewhere else. But Nadeau looks to be all right.
So 1-2 count, and the home plate umpire, Jimmy Sapp, is trying to give Justin Nadeau as much time as he needs. Here in the left side of the batter's box. 1-2. Inside. That was a real close pitch. Trackman says it may have caught the zone. Sapp disagrees. And it's 2-2. Swing and miss. Bauer holds the score. And we will head to the 9th. Giants are 3 outs away from their first ever division title. They're looking for a little bit more insurance when we come back. Welcome back on the mound, and I love it. Trevor Orth, they're going to try to get 2 innings out of him tonight. He threw 10 pitches and got 3 outs, including a punch-out. And he's going to get Lackey to hit a grounder to second. How about 4 outs from the intern? This is unreal. So again, if you're just joining us for the 9th inning, Trevor Orth, the guy on the mound right now, he's a pitcher at Roanoke. He pitched for the Braves last summer. He took the summer off this summer to work in the concession stand for the big train. They've got him on the mound, and he is shoving right now. He's eating up innings. And again, that sets them up. They are in a fight with the Crop
Yeah.
for that 3 spot. Especially if they lose tonight. Crop winners tonight. Kawashima, huge hack. That falls out of his hand. 1-1.
Kawashima trying to get his second home run of the season there.
And if I'm Sal Colangelo, I'm thinking to myself, why do we not have this guy in our plans from the beginning? I mean, this is really impressive stuff from Orth. He has no picture in point streak. Well, actually, no, think about it. Nobody does. But, or rather, neither does Kawashima at least. Wonder who's going to get the ball for the 9th. Tanner Sanderoff is warming up. Could it be him, or does Adams go back out there? 2-1. Kawashima swings and misses.
And the underlying thing there, too, about the bullpen is you still have Aiden Gonzalez for tomorrow.
That's huge.
That is very big to keep him.
But that's the thing. Do you want to use Sanderoff tonight? Strike 3 called! Orth has another. This is one of the coolest things that I have seen in a Cal Ripken League game. He has pitched better than any of his teammates have before him tonight. And he hasn't pitched since this spring. There's a strike in there to Powell.
Yeah, if he can get Powell here, he'll be the only big train pitcher tonight to not give up a single base runner.
0-1. 0-2. Timmy Trumpet well earned. 0-2 from Orth. Hit hard and foul. Off the light pole and right. Speaking of light poles, we saw Robbins hit one off of the light pole in left field. Or excuse me, it was Bunch during BP. 0-2. Powell down on strikes. 6 up, 6 down for Orth. 3 of them punched out. Unbelievable stuff here tonight. And now the Giants will look for 3 outs, and the title is theirs when we come back. On now is the man who shut the door against this Big Train team last time we were here. It was one of the most electric relief appearances I've ever seen. This one with a little bit less stress, but a much higher reward at the end of this tunnel.
And I think the most important stat for any pitcher all year, he got the save in the All-Star game. Tanner Sanderoff, in his most recent outing back on July 9th, that was the All-Star game, went 1 inning, got 1 strikeout across 3 batters faced. Before that, it was that Big Train appearance on July 8th that you just talked about.
This ball is pieced in the air, center field, and off the wall. What a start to the bottom of the 9th for the Big Train. They're not giving up.
No, they're not giving up, but guess who hit that?
Was it Andrew Williamson, perchance?
Of course it was.
He is 4 for 5 tonight. He is not human. That is unbelievable. And now it's David Whitaker. You know it wouldn't be easy. Whitaker with a big swing. He will miss. He will miss again. 0-2. He checks. He holds back. And it's 1-2.
And Sanderoff trying to find the form that he had early in this season, pre-June 27th, where he had that outing against the Braves where he gave up 3 earned runs. And before that appearance, he had gone 5 1/3 innings, giving up just 1 hit.
Well, he's got a punch out there. Giants 2 outs away.
Now batting number 45, Emilio Gonzalez.
Emilio Gonzalez with 1 out. And for the first time ever, it would be unconventional, but we are in a position right now where 1 pitch, the Giants could be 1 pitch away from their first ever division title. And it's hit hard. It gets through. Big Train trying to play spoiler. Coming home is Williamson. It's 12-4. And this crowd is starting to come alive. Again, you knew it would not be easy. But now a double play could end it.
Yeah, it's still going to be a very tall mountain to climb for the Big Train. Still down 8.
That was a middle pitch. Gonzalez made him pay. 1-0. Here to Jaden Baskin. Down low. Byron White can't find the ball. He will look to his left and grab it. Highlight video for this is going to be, 20 minutes? 2-0. Hit hard. In the air. Right center. Falls in. Stopping at second is Gonzalez. And now there's 2 on for the Big Train. Don't call it a comeback. Now it's Josh Skoronsky. Lefty-lefty matchup.
Skoronsky 1 for 3 coming into this at bat. Just that lone single back in the bottom of the 2nd. He walked his last time up.
Now, in defense of Sanderoff, right now, he is just trying to throw pitches that the Train can hit. And boy, are they hitting it, but he's kind of doing what he needs to do. They're just not falling in to good spots for the Giants to make plays on them.
Yeah, it's not soft contact, but it's generating contact in places where there was close to an out with Powell.
That will just miss low, 2-1. And again, all it takes right now is a ground ball, and the Giants could celebrate. Everybody's on that top step in the dugout. It's fouled away. What a cool sight. All the Giants are standing on the dugout watching, waiting. Any pitch could be the moment. 2-2. Strike! 3 called. And the Giants are an out away. 26-0 last year. Worst record in the entire league. A big-time blowout loss on opening day this year. We thought more of the same. Not this team. They have proved everybody wrong. Here's a ground ball. Kawashima bobbles! And this game goes on. Of course there's late drama. Sanderoff dove for it. And now they're loaded.
Now batting for the big train, number 17, Cole Constable.
And it's Cole Constable who will take this at-bat with the bases loaded. And a ball has, of course, now of all times, flown out of the Giants' pen. Whew.
And Constable has been hit by a pitch, reached via an error, and walked. So he is 0 for 1 tonight.
It is only him who stands in the way of the Giants taking their biggest regular season victory in their 11-year history. They have not won anything. No championships, no regular season titles, no division titles either. They're an out away from getting something in that trophy case. And that's going to bounce away from White. Runner comes home. There will be no throw. And it's 12-5. Well, not the conventional way to close the game. Again, we knew it would not be easy. Big Train are not going down without a fight. Constable swings and misses, and now the Giants are a strike away. "11 years of waiting for a moment like this." Here's the 1-2. Fouled away. And the brutal wait continues.
Deep breaths, Tyler. Deep breaths. Been telling you that since the top of the 4th inning.
Every pitch now could be the one. Not there. Up high, 2-2. Both teams have 9 hits in this game. Giants 12, Big Train 5. 2-2 from Sanderoff. He did not go. And of course, full count, 2 outs, division hanging in the balance. Did you expect anything else? The payoff. He got him! And the Giants are division champions for the first time ever. And they do it against the Big Train, the team that has ruled over the North with an iron grasp. But tonight, it's the Giants who stand taller. Trophy case is empty no more. A sigh of relief and a first-round bye. The Giants have finally done it.
What a way to do it. What a way to get your revenge. And the Giants will have much more in store for us this season and now postseason. With a wild card bye, everyone will be rested, and I'm very excited for that.
They will play at least once more at Criswell. The biggest regular season game in the Giants' history ends with their biggest win. What a night here in Bethesda. We will see you tomorrow night. Giants head to Olding. We'll have the call for it. As the Giants, they're not done yet. They still have a shot at the 1 overall seed. The regular season title still in play. What a night here in Bethesda. For David Lewis, I'm Tyler Lochte. Giants take it 12-5.